Ooh. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WrestleSlam special. I always say special, but today is special because every single episode is special because we have you joining us. It's just myself, Matt, and above me somewhere is the man with the golden voice and the man with the golden eyes front or behind the camera, Phil Connolly. How are you doing, Phil?
All good, busy, but all good. How are we?
Yeah, all busy on my end. So everyone listening, we are having this episode, but it might be a bit of a quick one. Both myself and Phil has a hectic week ahead. We're putting together a short film this weekend. So it's been one big production week, but so might be a quick one. We're gonna get right to the point because we will not forget about the people who makes wrestling possible, and that's you people. What do you say to that, Phil?
Yeah, and also as well, like we kind of need to talk about WrestleMania. We haven't had the chance last week because we were so busy. Um,
Yeah, very
I just
hectic.
kind of wanted to just give my two cents on it and just a couple of other bits as well.
Yeah, myself, you and Jay was talking about this on the on our work chat because I work chat right now. That we have very mixed feelings about WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Um, if you ask me now, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't a great WrestleMania. It it had moments, it had some spectacular moments, but sometimes I do feel like some of the matches was a bit predictable at my end.
yeah.
Um, Unfortunately, it wasn't a WrestleMania that you should stay up to watch, but it wasn't just myself. Other people had a wee bit of negative feedbacks here and there, mainly because addressed there in the room, a lot of sponsorships kept coming up, like every 30 seconds, it feels like. But
Yeah,
that's just me.
that's a big one. I think I took my post down, but I put a post up on the Saturday.
Mm.
WrestleMania night one whenever it was on, and it was just like, lads, this is awful to watch. It was one of the worst run shows I've seen in probably 20, no, yeah, probably 20 plus years. It was just abysmal to watch, and it was
Mm.
just
Mm.
so hard to watch because I don't mind an ad break, but the ad breaks were 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one, to be honest. Especially when they're trying to, like, I think it's kind of obvious watching this. I got the vibe that TKO got involved in so many areas, I feel like.
It's just everything is money, everything is sponsorships, every single thing is sponsorships, and it was just. I looked it up afterwards, and I think in a 3 hours, 40 something show, I think there was only an hour and a half of wrestling on night
Yeah,
one.
I feel like TKO doesn't understand like what they have in WWE. Like uh Omi and Brock Lesnar's match was like everyone says the best one, but literally it lasts like a few minutes, I feel like.
Yeah, and then he retired as well.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What's your thoughts on Lesnar officially retiring and hanging
I
up the
think
gloves apparently?
I think it's a good thing because it was unpredictable, and I think I wasn't looking forward to watching Gunther and Brock.
Mm.
I just didn't want to. I just don't like this idea of Gunther retiring everyone. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna be on board with Gunter and Brock Lesnar rivaling to see what it's like promo wise and see what it is, but yeah, I think they really want to milk like with Gunter being the one to retire great wrestlers. But like you said, Lesnar retiring was very unpredictable, I felt like.
yeah.
I kind of want to hold on hope that they're just doing a bit of a work, like pulling a bit of a Mark Henry. But what I'm here seeing right now is actually gonna be legit, Phil. Do you think so?
Looks like it's legit, yeah.
Yeah.
And I seen people on about that did Triple H and stuff didn't know. They definitely knew. They don't put things on shows that they don't know about.
Yeah.
Um, they never do, and they never will. It's there's definitely what's the word I'm looking for? They definitely knew it wasn't the fact that, oh, we didn't know, like, stop, that's a load of crap.
Mm.
I'm not buying it. But just going back there, just because I just want to go to night one very quickly. We'll
Yeah.
talk about night one fast, right? What was your favorite match on night one?
Trying to think for my favorite match in that one.
I think
Um,
I think Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes was really good. Um, I thought,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna say Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton as well. Mainly because I feel like that was the only match on night one I was looking forward to.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
think
like,
we said this in the last week's episode. We're not the only ones. The fact that they inserted Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll just fucking ruined the rivalry and the build up, I feel like.
yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, because I can imagine like the ending when Randy Orton RKO'd Cody
yeah,
Rhodes, he
I
went up
didn't
the
get that
title.
at all. That was
Um,
weird.
yeah, if you missed WrestleMania or just didn't bother watching it, and you go on social media and you see Randy Orton holding up the title, you would assume Randy Orton would have won the match.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, it was
and
weird. And then Randy RKO and Pat annoyed me. On the night it annoyed me, but when I overly thought about it, I was saying, okay, they're just getting rid of Pat. I think Pat's done now
yeah,
due to
it's
all
like I
the
said in
negative.
the last week's podcast. I think hopefully they're just going to focus on Randy and just Cody right
Yeah, I
now.
think I think so. Yeah,
Um,
I think there'll be a small little break, but yeah,
Yeah, they want to let it breathe, like we said. But yeah, what I do know is I definitely know Jelly Roll's going to be on the Pat McAfee show, and they're just going to brag about, remember when you did this to me at WrestleMania? It's not like we cost and
yeah,
ruined the rivalry and all
yeah,
that.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I thought that when they got rid of Jelly Roll and they got rid of Pat McAfee earlier on, I thought WWE actually listened to be like, all right, let's get rid of them,
yeah,
focus
it
on
was
Cody
good.
and
Like
Randy.
they don't need any of that stuff. And again, I like. Do the producers of WWE not talk to each other? They did the same spot twice at the same night.
Mm,
Jelly
mm.
with the table with what's his name? I Show Speed jumping off the table. The,
Yeah, I saw speed jumping off the table. I never understood that, why that's iconic, because we've seen so many wrestlers jumping off the top rope
they're trying to
into
say
the
it's because
table.
he's not a wrestler. I get it. I totally get it. But you can't do the same spot then again in the other matches where like Jelly Roll jumped through a table with an elbow on
Mm.
Pat. It was just like I know we don't have a lot of time, so I don't want to get stuck in things, but yeah, like when I watched night one, I thought Gunther versus Rollins was good, and it was good.
Yeah,
I thought Liv and Stephanie Vicor was crap. Paige coming back was a nice moment.
yeah. I think that was probably my favorite moment of night one was when Paige came back, to be fair.
Yeah,
It would be kind of like you think people knew, obviously, because she canceled her trip to WrestleCon and everything, but
yeah,
it's good seeing her back. I feel like WWE should use her well after everything since AEW, I feel like.
yeah. No, you're right. And then she won as well, so they're kind of half champions with the one of the Bellas.
Mm.
Becky Lynch and AJ Lee wasn't very good. Again, I don't know why it wasn't some sort of street fight or something. Again, a very short match, which was a trend. A lot of the matches
Yeah.
were short. I think Liv Morgan was only like 6 minutes long.
I think the moment was actually about 7 minutes long. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
like thinking as well. Um, I mean, I didn't like how WrestleMania sometimes they like obviously there'll be good pay-per-views that they'll actually lead on a cliffhanger. With
yeah,
WrestleMania, they really milked it, I feel like
yeah,
with
yeah.
this
Like
one.
these ad breaks,
Because
and then Jacob Fatu versus McIntyre was an unsanctioned match, but wasn't really anything we've not seen before a
mm,
million
mm,
times. But overall,
yeah.
like this wasn't very good because of the ad breaks and how short matches were.
Yeah, and about the amount of times that the show, the Mortal Kombat movie and the Street Fight movie as well.
Yeah, and a load of
Um,
Hulk Hogan trailers throughout the night as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's like really trying to focus on Hulk Hogan's that side, but I felt like with WrestleMania there would be non-wrestling fans or common wrestling fans that'll actually tune into WrestleMania. They'll even flat out say what's going on with
Yeah,
this and why we're watching this
yeah.
has nothing to do with
But the thing
wrestling.
is, like, if you sat down there now to watch WrestleMania and okay, you don't really watch wrestling and you just go, oh, I'll give it a go. You watch the
Mm,
first match and then there's like a 7 minute ad break and you're like, I'm turning this off. This is
yeah,
this is
yeah.
not good. Like, not come back to this at all.
This is obviously something you can just watch on YouTube kind of way.
Yeah, no, but if
Um,
you're watching it live, just say you tune in to just go, oh, it's WrestleMania's on, I'll give it a watch. And then you see the
mm.
matches and you're going, okay, this is grand. And then the match is over and an ad break comes on and you're like, what is this? This is
Yeah.
this is like,
Well,
yeah,
or just like the sign of like we'll be right back and everything. I think maybe because people are tuning into Netflix at the same time to watch Mania, but it
Yeah.
just got to the point where it's like, okay, that's just stalling, I feel like right now.
Yeah, I think wrestling as we know it growing up is kind of finished, I think. Like
Yeah, because is it sorry guys, is it because due to the amount of retirements that we're gonna be having?
it's not even that, it's just it's become too commercial, too all about money. There's
Mm.
no like there's no sort of I don't know, there's AEW's is a lot better because it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
But for Red WWE it's just all money and it's all in your face and it's all about cash. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
turnbuckles now are not have sponsorships.
yeah, and the wrestling ring is like covered with sponsorships right now that can ruin the effect.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, it's yeah.
it's kind of funny you mentioned about AEW, Phil. Do you think AEW may have won the Mania WrestleMania weekend?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can see why people would think that, yeah.
Yeah, because Darby Allin won the AEW title off MJF, and that was like a very good feel good moment you rarely see in wrestling. Like,
Mm. True.
yeah, and what about night two? Like,
Um Roman Reigns
next,
and CM Punk was a legit classic.
you think so? Yeah.
Yeah, like you said there in one of the chat groups we were talking, you said it's great to see CM Punk with the Ring of Honor music.
Yeah, I know it's kind of like over the board, but I did kind of enjoy seeing him coming out with that. It feels like WWE finally really does acknowledge his past wrestling experience with the Ring of Honor. It feels like,
Yeah,
especially with now that we're living with a team up with TNA.
this is the best main event I've seen from WWE WrestleMania in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was proper good. I need to rewatch it again, but I think it's probably on par with Shawn Michaels and Taker.
Wow,
It's
Phil,
that good.
wow.
You need to rewatch it. It's that good.
I, I might rewatch it because I remember that I was watching it and I was kind of like tuning in and out here and
Yeah, no,
there,
I was
getting
I
all
was the
that.
same the first time I watched it, but I watched it the second time and it's phenomenally good. Like
Yeah.
it's a legit classic. Like, and I think it should be talked about that going down the line. As I didn't think it would be, but it was amazing match. It really was. But
Yeah.
night two in general was much better, but it wasn't amazing, but it was much better.
Yeah, I did say that even though I was not looking for much to Mania, I did say that like compared to night one, night two, I feel like night two was the bigger Mania, if that
Yeah,
makes
like you had
sense.
the ladder match, you had Demon Finn. You had Rhea Ripley, you had Brock Lesnar. Yeah, it was much stronger. I think they do this on purpose, where they kind of put their better matches on the second night.
Yeah, it's kind of funny you mentioned about the ladder match because I remember I was a bit disappointed with the ladder match. Um,
Yeah, it was
just
very
because
short as well. It wasn't long. It
yeah,
was.
it it just felt like they were gonna lead into a new title winner. I was glad that Penta did win, but it was kind of like, oh, I thought we were expecting to
But
see an Intercontinental title win at this one.
this ladder match is another example of people being totally pissed off because
Mm.
I think there was JD McDonough, Rusev, and Dragon Lee didn't even get an entrance.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Like they
I
came
think you
out
notice
they came
yourself
out
if
during the
you're
ad
wrestling.
breaks.
Yeah, I know yourself because I saw JD and like Dragon Lee, and I think I'm not the only one. I knew that they were going to lose because if you don't get your entrance record at WrestleMania, then there's a chance you might not be victorious.
Yeah. Oh, big time. Like there was apparently I don't know how true this is because we had ad breaks on our TV, but apparently there was ad breaks on the screen when they're coming out,
Mm,
which is pretty crap from. Like you must feel very bad from. Um,
yeah,
but
even just
yeah,
show that Mania moment because I think this is JD's first WrestleMania, was it? Yeah.
no, he was in the ladder match the last time, second, I think.
Right, right. Okay,
But still,
so
like it's not good for wrestlers to not even get entrances. Like, it's
yeah.
kind of shameful, really.
It's kind of like the same with like I know it's a very mixed bag to talk about him, but Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger, they actually had a, if you remember, they had a legit good rivalry.
Yeah,
and they made Jack look like he's going to win, but then they just didn't show his entrance at the match, and I was
yeah,
like,
exactly. That was terrible as well.
yeah, the writing's on the wall in this one,
But
unfortunately.
even there now, right? Sami Zayn and Trick Williams was okay, but it was very short.
Yeah, they were building it up like it was going to be the underrated match of the night, but like you said, it was very short, I feel
The
like.
only thing I really liked about it was Trick Williams' entrance with his long jacket. That was
Yeah,
funny. That was funny.
I thought he got caught on something or something like that. That's why he's like looking back on it like, wait, what the fuck? Kind of,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then
yeah.
Demon Finn versus Dominic should have been way better. It was fine.
Mm,
Like I've no issues with it. I just think it's a backlash match or a Raw match. There's n
yeah,
The only thing that was special about it was Dominic got a cool entrance with the masked fellas with the chair carry him.
the
Uh,
luchadors, yeah.
yeah, and I did like Finn's entrance, but all the stuff got caught all over him, all the confetti.
It did, yeah. It kind of ruined the voodoo child
Yeah, and
effect.
he looked.
It's like,
If it's not just me, but he looked comical at times, Finn.
yeah, I think it was like I know Finn can balance the comical, but also make it more like scary kind of way.
Yeah,
But it's just the fact that he brought out the demon just to face Dominic. I'm like, there's
yeah,
better moments, but still, it was class to see him being back as the demon again. But
yeah.
like you said, there was comical moments that took
Oh,
me out of it. Like,
dude, I don't know what it was. Yeah, and then
yeah,
Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill was probably the best women's match of the two nights. I thought that was very good. Um,
yeah. I
really.
think I think Michael Cole said it himself. I think they're painting Rhea Ripley to be the Miss WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, I think so. But I think the best women's match of the whole weekend was Sol Ruka and Liv Morgan on the Raw after the show.
Hmm?
That was very good. That's way better than Liv and Stephanie McCoy. I wonder if she injured any of those women because that wasn't very good. But anyway,
Yeah, I think maybe I thought that Liv Morgan would have a re-injury because she didn't really rest up after her face attack. Like,
exactly. And Stephanie McCoy could be injured as well because I don't really see her fight much.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But no,
But
I mean overall it was way better night. And again, very good main event, which is I'm going to say 5-star classic.
I think for me it's time between a 4 to 5. Like again, like we said, it has moments, but like I said to you, it wasn't a mania you should stay up for,
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
say. But
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. And I think that's dying out for fans like ourselves who've been watching for years.
yeah, that's it. And I think it's just because I think it's just because I wouldn't say it's because of TKO getting involved. I think it was just because that nothing really stood out for me personally.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
Randy and Cody, but Pat McAfee got involved. I was like,
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
like this anyway. But
But
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I suppose the last bit of news is all the releases.
yeah, it's a really really upsetting one. I'm just like looking at the releases at my end myself.
Yeah.
And I think out of all the releases I'm personally gutted by is none other than Bo Dallas and Dexter Loomis and
Just the whole Wyatt Six in general.
the Wyatt,
Like
yeah, just the Wyatt Six,
Nikki
as you
Cross,
said.
Joe Gacy, Rowan.
Yeah, because I thought that like they try to keep Bray Wyatt's legacy alive, like,
Yeah.
and I'm gutted because I was a big fan of the Wyatt Six, but WWE obviously did not know how to use them
Well,
properly.
Triple H doesn't know how to use tag teams, I think.
Do you think so? Yeah.
Well, more City Machine Guns were let go as well.
I was confused about that because unlike TNA, I felt like they didn't really have that moment to shine in WWE.
No, they were never given. I think they had one match at the Royal Rumble against
Mm.
Gargano and Ciampa a couple of years back. But besides
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
I don't remember them being on anything. Like they were given no hope. Uh, and the thing
yeah.
is, I think they were released. I think they knew they were coming because did they do a contract or not a contract signing, one of those meet and greets.
Is that the one with like they aggressively was signing an action figure of themselves at WWE?
Yeah, and did you see where he was snapping at the fan for no reason?
Yeah, I'm not on anyone's side, but it was just the fact that he probably got the call that
Oh,
yeah
I'd
he
say
got
it's. I think
fired.
so too. I think he definitely knew something was up. Like, cause
Yeah,
I know Alex Shelley. Like, I think I haven't met him, but like, I just don't think he's that kind of guy to go and do that to fans. I think they are genuinely annoyed that they weren't on WrestleMania and then they were told that they're fired.
yeah. It's just upsetting. Like, where do you see the Wild Six and even Machine Guns doing? Because I can see Machine Guns come back to TNA because they're welcome them with open arms. Like,
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, as well with them as well, and I know people will be like, "Oh, I'm devastated," but these are not young guys either. Uh,
mm,
these are guys in their mid 40s who are on their probably last run.
yeah, like we said last week, like I know there's the old age, but it's like as long as they can keep going as much as they can, that's something to admire though, Phil. Like we said,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Anybody else stand out for you? I thought Alistair Black was a weird one.
To me, it was Aleister Black because when he left WWE and he went to AEW, I loved his debut in AEW.
Yeah,
I thought AEW was going to use him well, but he came back. And WWE thought, I honestly thought WWE was going to look at Aleister Black and thought, we're not going to affect this guy up. He's going to have these rivalries. He's going to go after the mid card.
yeah,
He got let go. I
yeah.
can't say he's going to be walking back to, you know, AEW with open arms. I don't think. Do you think so, Phil?
No, I think if they go to AEW, it could just be a short run.
Mm,
Um, I think TNA would take him back, but I don't know do they want to do that anymore. I think they've
right.
done
Right.
TNA to the ground, and I think they've been there so much.
Yeah. You think that they're going to go to AEW? You think?
I think they will do AEW, and I just don't know when though. That's the thing. I don't know. It's probably
Oh,
a
okay.
90-day thing they probably have. Um,
Probably, yeah. So unless they do like a straight up Aleister Black and see a loophole, but
yeah, yeah. Like there's a few there. I'm not surprised at all though by like Zoe Starks. Um, and there's a couple of others as well that were there. There's a couple of NXT fellas. And
yeah, I was gonna say anyone that stands out to you at all, like Phil.
Kyrie Sane, Kyrie Sane.
Right.
Only because she was involved in a big storyline with Asuka. And I don't know what they're thinking there with that one. Like, I get if they want to release her, but at least wait until she's finished this storyline. She's got a big
Mm.
storyline going on with Asuka, and it's kind of confusing now because she's just gone. But from
Yeah.
what I
I
seen
kind
online,
of
there's a lot of we want her back.
yeah, it's kind of like a lot of like they just release people like you use at the very last minute or like at a bad timing kind of way.
Yeah,
It's never a good time to get released, but still like they think that they would have known what they would like on in
yeah,
the moment. Like
yeah. But apparently, a lot of these releases are due to SmackDown cutting back an hour as well.
mm,
So SmackDown is going to be going back to 2 hours very soon.
right, right.
So they released a lot of SmackDown wrestlers. Um, yeah, like they obviously debuted a few from NXT as well. So it's kind of like we've got like these 8 guys coming up. We need to get rid of some faces. So
Mm.
and as Bully, I think I saw an article from Bully Ray saying he's not feeling sad for any of them. They're just not good enough. And I thought it was harsh, but
Yeah,
he was
that
just like
sounds like
get
maybe.
better or get out is what he said. So.
Yeah, that's something like a vet like himself would say
But
at this
like
point. Like,
it's that's a tough one though because like okay, it's fair enough he's saying get better or whatever. But like if
mm,
WWE are booking you crap, you can't get better because they're giving you rubbish. Like Wyatt Six haven't had a good storyline at all since probably
yeah,
since probably those videotapes at the start. But after that they were just like fighting over a lantern for the last 6 months. Like, like if you were watching that show, okay, the lads got the lantern back, and then they steal it back the next week. It's like, lads, this is really bad, like really bad.
mm,
But that's my 2 cents anyway, and I know we don't have enough that much time because I know you're busy.
yeah,
Um,
we're both as I said.
yeah. So
Um,
yeah,
but
like
yeah, I think.
overall, WrestleMania was as average can be.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but it also wasn't the greatest anyway. If you guys like it, that's great, but that's just us tossing our review.
Yeah,
But my thoughts on the releases is I do hope some of them at least go on they'll pull a Cody Rhodes, Matt Cardona, and Drew McIntyre. That's like, you think they'll be going on the scenes and just like show that they belong in WWE, do you think?
yeah. No, I agree. Um,
Yeah, it's like what John Cena said at one of the training centers. Like, there's other ways to get in WWE,
yeah,
and
exactly.
that's what
Like
we're
look
doing.
look at Danhausen at the moment. Like he's skyrocketing.
Yeah, he's no joke. He's no joke. But what do you expect? He's very nice,
But
very
you know what?
easy.
I actually that's speaking of WrestleMania night two there quickly with him with Danhausen. If Vince McMahon did that segment 10 years ago, you would have like, what is this? Like there was people loving it. I saw people absolutely loving this. But if this that same segment was put on when Vince was there, they'd be like, this is a load of shite.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So I think
what
you
is
can
this? I tell you now, they would have crapped all over it.
yeah, I feel like you can point out which is Vince, which is TKO if you put him in like with the old episodes and the latest episodes now.
Yeah, it's like if I know there was a lot of we want Vince chants as well over the WrestleMania. Um,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, and I think my only other comment is one last thing I want to say because I meant to say it earlier about the weekend is Stephanie McMahon did not need to talk for an hour at the Hall of Fame. That, that
Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
only
I
that's my
feel like
last thing I wanted to say.
I think that's my pet peeve when it comes to the Hall of Fame is like wrestlers that's really overdoing the hour
An
talk.
hour long was like ridiculous. There's no need for it.
Mm. So go on, WWE, just like know that the rest that we have places to be, unfortunately.
Pretty much, yeah. Like it was just again, and then AJ Styles got 3 minutes, and I think Sid's family didn't even speak.
You don't think so, no?
No, there's no one spot talked from Sid's family. It was awful.
Yeah, it was just himself. Yeah, yeah.
And then AJ Styles 3 or 4 minutes, and he was gone.
Mm,
Like
mm.
I don't get it. Like
I think because like they just want to show that Stephanie was in the business longer than AJ Styles.
oh
Maybe
yeah, I
they just
know,
want to
yeah,
show
but
him
even
into it.
the clips that come on there before she came out.
Yeah,
That was 11 minutes long. Like why?
right.
Why? That doesn't need to be that long. Like it was like watching a documentary, like for Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, it felt like at that point it was like I don't know. It felt like because I think favoritism got involved in some way, but it was just
Yes,
showing the
or
point
100%.
like
I
get
just thought
get
it was
to
too much. It was too much.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty much my 2 cents on the whole weekend anyway.
I feel like that's my 3 cents to have you know, Phil. That's
I,
me
I
on
will
one.
actually say one more thing. I haven't watched the Hulk Hogan documentary, but I will have a watch by the time we come back the next 2 weeks. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it then.
I, I'm very mixed when it comes to the Hulk Hogan documentary, but I probably will have it like I'll end up watching episodes. It'll be a good talk for us to have on the
Yeah,
list of things to talk about the rest of Slam.
yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
yeah. We'll talk
All
about
right.
it when we come back, and hopefully Jerry will be able to join us for it.
Yeah, hopefully Joe will be with us and all that. So, like I said, guys, a quick episode. Myself and Phil are both up the walls this week. As you can see, I didn't get the chance to shave the head. Don't know if you saw or you could listen, but my bad head there, lads. But yeah, Phil, do you have any more closing statements to
No,
say?
no, I just that's everything I think. Just enjoy the week because the weather's good. Well, it was good earlier. Now it's cloudy, but
Or is it? I'm trapped in my windowless office right now, so I'm like, need you to
yeah,
describe to me what it's like outside.
yeah, it's after getting cloudy. It was really nice earlier, but it's after getting a bit cloudy.
Irish weather.
Pretty
That's all
much.
we can say, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. All right, lads. Thank you very much for watching. This is myself, Matt, and up there is Phil. If he is up there or just he's at the left or right, I don't know. But we all hope you had a great Mania weekend, regardless, and we'll talk to you all soon. Cheers, guys.
Peace.
Yeah.